Alrighty, welcome back. And tonight I'm going to be talking about the Chiefs. I know these videos have come out late. I've been kind of a busy person, but we're thankfully going to get this done before the Chiefs play tomorrow night. The Chiefs beat the Bengals 25-26, starting off the year 2-0 as Harrison Butker hits the game-winning field goal. Patrick Mahomes had a rough day, though, in the passing game as he threw two interceptions and was 18 for 25 on his passes with a QBR of 30.8. The first interception that Mahomes threw, he tried throwing it to Travis Kelce, didn't see the linebacker Akeem Davis Gaither, um, and unfortunately, it turned that Bengals drive into a touchdown, which is unfortunate. Um, the second interception was just an amazing pick by Cam Taylor Britt. It was a one-on-one between him and Xavier Worthy. Mahomes probably could have thrown that ball a little bit better, but that was just an amazing pick by that dude. One-handed catch. I mean, reminds me of the Odell catch. It was insane. I'm not gonna take credit away from that. So, like I said, maybe Mahomes could have, just thrown it a little bit more over the top. That probably would have been better. So, the Chiefs' first couple of drives were a little rough, but their third drive was a good. Is when they scored their first touchdown of the game. That was a Rasheed Rice go route touchdown against, funny enough, the guy who had the amazing pick, Cam Taylor Britt, who completely got burnt by Rasheed Rice. And, for a guy who is talking smack, on a rookie, you got burnt by a guy who's not even as fast as Xavier Worthy. Pretty funny how that works when you talk trash and then you can't back it up. Well, I mean, he kind of did with that one hand interception, but, still lost. Uh, the next two drives were not so good as Carson Steele had his first career fumble. Unfortunate because it looked like the Chiefs were moving that drive and they were going to go downfield and score. And the Chiefs uh, punt it the drive after that they got their next drive. Um, Thankfully, that our punter Matt Ariza was able to get that ball and punt it inside the 5. I believe it was down at the 1 yard line. It was amazing. Joshua Williams did an amazing job getting that ball down at the 1 as he uh, helped get it out of the end zone. So great job by the special teams, forcing the Bengals not to be able to do anything that drive to go down the field and score. So the Chiefs got the ball right back at the start of the second half. They go down the field and got their second touchdown on an amazing trick play to left tackle Wanya Morris for the touchdown. I don't understand how that was kind of an easy read because as soon as I saw that there was, two guys on the right side and one and they're both tackles, and you already know there's like 6 offensive line. They're either it's just an extra blocker to run the ball, or he's trying to go for a touch, or one of them's going for a touchdown. Now, even if Wanya Morris was guarded in the backfield, Travis Kelce was wide open as well for the touchdown. So either way, Mahomes had two options. He had his man, or he had his Wanya Morris, the left tackle. Congrats for Wanya Morris getting that touchdown. It was a beautiful trick play. I enjoyed it very much. That was cool. Of course, the Bengals responded with a touchdown and got that second interception, which was the nice one-handed by Cam Taylor-Britt. But on that interception drive, Joe Burrow fumbled the ball on their third play, caused by Mike Dana, who it was a sack fumble. Mike Dana did cause the fumble. Deshaun Wharton was also in there, and was picked up by Chamari Connor, who ran it all the way into the end zone as the Chiefs get the defensive touchdown. The Chiefs did try to go for two, failed. They were trying to make it a 3-point game because on one of those touchdowns that the Bengals got, Evan McPherson missed a PAT, which was his first ever miss against the Chiefs, at least PAT wise. So, but they failed, and yeah, that's all there is to it. So the Bengals responded with a field goal of their own, taking the lead 25-23. As that was basically now down to the wire, as the Chiefs got the ball right back with 2 minutes 35 seconds left on the clock, down to go down the field to kick the game-winning field goal. They eventually got there, but it took a few tough plays to get there. There was a 4th and 6. Mahomes threw it to a wide open Rashee Rice to get the first down and to be in Bengals territory. Problem was, there was a flag, illegal hands to the face on Wanya Morris. Wanya Morris actually came in because our rookie left tackle was having so many penalties and could not guard Trey Hendrickson. But it looks like it wasn't just him. Wanya Morris had a struggle. Trey Hendrickson was just everywhere today on against our offensive line. He was a beast. So it backed us up to being 4th and 16. Mahomes threw the ball once again to Rashee Rice, but it was incomplete. But there was a flag, as it was defensive pass interference called on the Bengals. And it was rightfully so. It was 100% defensive pass interference. He got there way too early, making the ball impossible to catch for Rashee Rice. If he probably waited like 2 more seconds, he probably would have been fine, and the game would have been over. The Bengals would kneel the ball and win the game. But unfortunately, he got there way too early and gives the Chiefs a first down. Now, the Chiefs did run the ball a few times, trying to get it closer, but all in all, Harrison Butker had to kick it from 51 yards out. Harrison Butker's really good at kicking the football. He was really good last year, as he had a career high last year of hitting most of his field goals. I don't know what the percentage was for him, but it definitely was a career high for him. But he did hit it from 51. The Chiefs won the game 25-26, starting the year 2-0, which is really big. I mean, could we have lost to them if we played any worse? Absolutely. But, I know this is just the beginning of the year, and 2-0, being 2-0 shouldn't be that much of a hype because it's going to come down when we get closer to the end of the season. But if you think about it this way, the Chiefs just beat the Ravens, and the Chiefs just beat the Bengals, both AFC teams. Once we get closer to playoff time, and it's going to come down the wire for like the 1 seed or the top seeds in the playoff, the Chiefs will have the automatic tiebreaker against the Ravens and the Bengals, who I think are two good teams that will probably make the playoffs. I'm not saying that they will 100% because anything could happen in the NFL. Injuries do happen. But this is really big that the Chiefs did win. These are two tough teams that helps us have tiebreakers over these two tough teams. But a lot of people were trying to claim that it wasn't defensive pass interference, but if you watch that video, it clearly was. It's just people don't love greatness. I mean, I've done the same thing when Tom Brady was out there playing football. I used to say, oh, that's clearly the refs ain't calling on the Patriots. No, I can rightfully say that I didn't like the greatness of Tom Brady. But you know what? He was the GOAT. And at this rate, Patrick Mahomes is probably the GOAT right now. As of right now. I'm not saying he is the GOAT of the entire football. I'm not saying he's better than Tom Brady. He needs the rings and the records. He needs some records before we can say Mahomes is better than Brady. That's what I think. But to say that the Chiefs don't get called for penalties is a huge false statement, as we literally proved that last year, as we were one of the most penalized team in the NFL. I don't understand how everybody thinks that we don't get penalized. We get penalized all the time. It happens. But, if you're a Bengals fan, you're gonna cry. Who dey beat the Bengals. They were the Kansas City Chiefs. Tomorrow night, a Sunday night football game, the Chiefs will go to Atlanta playing the Falcons as they are 1-1 in their season, just beating the Philadelphia Eagles this past Monday. It was definitely a close game. I think the biggest thing is the Falcons don't have a good offensive line. This is going to be good for our defense because if we can bring pressure and Chris Jones and George Karlaftis, Mike Dana, other defenders I can't think of on the top of my head, I can't think of right now, if they can get in there and get the sack, that's big. I mean, if you pressure Kirk Cousins, he will not play good. You also got to think, this is prime time. Well, Kirk Cousins is not good in primetime games. He is actually 13-20 in primetime games. As where Patrick Mahomes, I believe he's 7-4, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. It's close to there. But the Falcons does not have a great offensive line, and that was kind of the Eagles' problems on defense. They weren't bringing pressure. They don't have a defensive line man like a Chris Jones or George Karlaftis who can beat their offensive line one-on-one. So, I think this is going to be a dominating win for the Chiefs. I think they win this game. Do I think it's a blowout? No. I know the Chiefs, I would love to see a blowout, but it doesn't happen for the Chiefs. I do think that we will outscore them at least like double digits. We're going to be up by 2 possession scores. So, anyways, that's it for this video. Like I said, I apologize for getting these videos out late. I've been busy, so I know KU lost earlier today to West Virginia as they had the lead in that game and shook that away. We'll talk about that next time. And the Wildcats are playing right now, so I'm going to go watch them play right now, and hopefully they will get the win. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Thank you guys.